the last part of Book 1, from which we'll go right to the end of the text after that, called The Craving for Suffering, which is a wonderfully liberating text for anyone who's spent much time on a college campus, where you will be surrounded by students who protest injustice and suffering and cruelty in the world. And Nietzsche is not against protesting suffering and cruelty. He thinks that's barbaric. He doesn't want barbarians. But he wants to be honest about why they do it. And he says, what you really find is, what young people want is suffering to come to them in the form of a big dragon, this evil thing out there that's objective, so that they can dress up in armor and be heroes and chivalrous knights and go kill the dragon. So they need suffering, they want suffering, and more suffering, and suffering of others. Let's save the whales, let's save the amoebas, let's save the plankton. Oh yes. And he says, and the reason is, of course, because they're bored with themselves. As well they should be. They don't have the ability to create their own authentic suffering and then transcend it with art. So they look to paint suffering on the wall like a big dragon. And he says, they do not know what to do with themselves and therefore paint the distress of others on the wall. They always need others and continually others. Pardon me, my friends, I have ventured to paint my happiness on the wall. Why must we be obsessed with suffering? It's not going to go out of the world. The Buddha was right. Life is suffering. So why dwell on it? Young people, think of the joys of life. Paint your happiness on the wall.